Hi everyone, this is Cindy, Queen of the Heart, and I am back with another crafty project, and I am doing a non-Cricut card today, just trying to maximize my supplies this season. So you're going to see lots of ways to use your paper and your stamps, and so let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and show you that I've got a 5.5 by 4 1/4 card base, and I'm going to kind of set up my card. It's going to go like this. I'm going to go ahead and adhere that together. And I'm using the, let's see, I'm always forgetting the name of this card, this stamp set. It is Snow Day from Fawn is what I'm going to be using today. Super cute. What's nice about this stamp set is that it also works for Easter. Got your little bunnies, and I know they sell a super cute Easter specific stamp set, but this is very versatile, so you could use it for both for sure. It's not, this one is not just a holiday or winter. Okay, so there is that, and then we have this, what do you call it, twine that I'm gonna lay down, and I, debate like how am I gonna lay down this twine. So I want a thin line, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my pen. The problem with the pen, I love the zig, don't get me wrong, I love it, I use it constantly. It's absolutely, by far, hands down, the best thing to put together Cricut cuts, in my opinion. I know people use zig glue, I don't know how they do that. This is the greatest thing ever, especially I use the thinner tip one. It's like a pen, but it doesn't dry like super fast sometimes. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to stamp this with you, is my Merry and Bright, which I'm going to go ahead and stamp first, I think. And I'm going to be, this is all from the stamp set. I'm using this Real Red from Stampin' Up. And get it well inked. And hopefully it won't. Okay, so there is that, and I've got in green, it says Gumball Green. I need to pull out the stamp set. I am using this tree. Let me get that out. My camera's a little far away from me, so it's kind of screwing me up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to use this tree, which I love this tree actually. It's very, very cute. So this is a little bit different style of ink pad. It's got the, like, you press down and it squishes down. It's kind of interesting. It's like something, I got it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp my tree. And there's my tree. And then I'm going to stamp my cute little bunny. So the bunnies face both ways. So you have your option of how you want your bunny to face, which is kind of nice. If I did the tree on the other side, I have a bunny that goes on that other side, which is, very, very handy. So got that, and I'm going to stamp this in black, tuxedo black, because I'm going to do a little Copic coloring on here. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that, and then I am using some, let's see, is this the color gray? That's too dark. I am using a lighter gray. No, what the heck? Okay, I'm using cool gray 1. I'm gonna get all of him. I am totally running low on ink in this sucker. I have a second cool gray, which I might have to pull out. I can't get enough juice out of this one. Yes, I use this color a lot. Okay, so once I've got that, then I am going to go in with my darker gray. And I'm just going to do just a few dots. I don't know if you can see that. So just a few like light dots. And then I go back with my marker that is like dying. I think this is one of the first ones that I owned, like in the first set. It's the only one I've got that's kind of on its way to being, you know, kaput. So there's that. And then I think I'm just gonna do the ears. This is a rose pink, R81. And there's that. So the last thing I am going to do is I'm going to use, let's see here, snowflake. So I'm going to use the snowflake. I'm going to snowflake it out. And snowflake it. Okay. Oh, one more, I think. Right there. Okay, so I've got my snowflakes. Put that one back because I already misplaced a little stamp for one of my stamps. And it's like annoying me big time now that I'm here right now. I'm like thinking about it. Like, where the heck is that stamp? Okay, so while I'm trying not to be distracted, it's very easy to do. I'm going to find, you'll hear some rustling. I'm going to find some sequins. So I'm going to do some sequins. These are teeny tiny sequins. So let's see. That's enough sequins. So I've got some teeny tiny sequins that I'm going to attempt to put on here. And how am I going to do this one? I think, you know, I have a problem with my crystal effects. It's always, my glossy accents, I should say. It's always like, drying out on me. I don't know how to fix it. I have like a little thing in it, and it still is just a struggle. Okay, so let me see here if I can get a little bit of, man, it's just like not wanting to come out, but I'm afraid like if I squeeze, like a big chunk is going to come, you know, flying out at me. But there we go. So I just put a little dab will do ya. And then I'm going to take, that's Glossy Accents. I don't know why I called it Crystal Effects, because that used to be, there was a company that put out the Glossy Effects. I have no idea if it's a similar product or not, but I owned it at one time or another. I need to get my... Okay. So, these are a little hard just because they're tiny. But I just kind of, I'll make it work. I use my little piercer, and then I just jab it on there and hope that it dries. Okay. And one more. Okay, so now hopefully that will dry while I do my next step. So this is going to go on here, and I'm actually going to put this on mounting tape. This is a giant roll of mounting tape from 3M. I use it for shakers. It works very, very well for that. But I'm also going to use it in this case for this card. And let me just take all this off. It has a very low profile, so I tend to double up when I'm doing a shaker card. Otherwise, I don't get a shake on it. And when I make a shaker card, I like it to shake. Alright, so that's going to go there. And I'm going to, hopefully this is on there well enough I can flip it over. We'll see. I think when I made my original card, I did my sequins last. It makes sense, but you know, when I have all the pieces and I've got to put it together on a camera, you know, it just goes nuts. Okay, so here's this. And then I've got some, I put some little pearls there. Let's see if I have them. What I have in terms of, well, I do have little pearls. So I did do little pearls, and I think I'm going to do some here. There, and one more is going to go right. Okay, so I did my little pearls. And let's see, what do I have left to do? My button. So I did have a button already tied and ready to go, actually. And I'm just winding tying some twine in there. And right when I was pulling the stuff to make the card, it fell and it went in no man's land. It went in this area that's like between my desk and my little side table, and never to be seen from again. So I am forced to cut another one. So let me cut this twine, and I am going to put this on here using glue dots if I can find them. Crap. I mean, darn. I mean, shoot. Okay, there. Okay, so let me stick this on here, and it goes right there. And last but not least, I'm going to do, this is Stickles, and it is Icicle, and what will happen is it kind of gives a little bit of a purpley or blue kind of sheen when it dries. And so it looks very nice. It gives it a little extra something. Okay, so here is my finished card, and I'll give you a little bit of a close-up of one that's already dry, so I don't have to worry about it smearing or anything. But you can see it has really nice shimmer, right? I really like how that came out. So thank you for watching. This is Cindy, Queen of the Heart.